know, a lot of times women, as I said, we get a bad rap, but sometimes there's some smart girls out there and they decide to write their own Dear John letters.
Oh.
So let's talk about Miss Christine Coppa.
Yes.
So Christine is a writer, a blogger with Glamour.com, and she wrote an open letter to the wife, the new wife, of her child's father.
Okay, hold on.
Okay?
She wrote a letter.
She wrote a letter to the wife.
Yes. Wife.
Right?
Okay.
Of her child's father.
Got it.
So they were in a whatever they were in, a relationship. She might have been in a break relationship and didn't know it.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she got pregnant, had this baby, and then she decided, to write a letter to his wife. To his new wife that came along during their break. Now he's married. And I think it resonated with all of us, but you in particular.
Yeah.
April.
Me in particular. Yes, I will.
Okay.
Basically, Christine, she wrote this letter, and it was an open letter to her son's new wife, his father's new wife. And in the letter, it's really creatively written. I mean, it's an incredible piece of work. And this is her and the baby. And if I think we're going to put up how you can find this letter. But basically in the letter, she addressed that, they were together. They met. She went to an office party with him. And one thing led into another. But once they had sex, she conceived their son. They got to know each other. They both were happy. They were excited, looking forward to it. And then as time progressed with her pregnancy, he became distant and a little bit uncomfortable, and then things just kind of went left on the situation. So she said that, I thought about him often, but then I thought about maybe when he said he had to go away, he was actually going away to you. So he ended up going back to his love before her that she knew all about, because in their meeting and their talking and getting to know. Exactly. And she said, and then your name never came up after that, but that's how I know you. So she said that, I have to be honest with you, curiosity killed the cat, and I did go on Instagram looking, on social media looking for pictures, and she said then when I saw your wedding announcement, it hurt me to the core, and I knew I couldn't do that anymore. So then she stopped snooping and looking and seeing. Then the next thing she knew, they did get married, and she had the baby, and she said the new wife's husband called one time to see if she was okay. And that was the last conversation they had. The child is now 6, I believe, and he's never seen him. He sends money consistently every month, but he doesn't have a relationship. And she also addressed in the letter, I even questioned, are you okay with that? This is your husband who has a child who he doesn't even see. Are you co-signing this? Because I could never co-sign something like that if I was that woman.
Right.
And so it just really touched me, because it really resonates with my situation, because I'm like, how do you not?
But you know what women and men do is they just block it out, because it's a painful situation for, I'm sure, the wife to know that. And so I think that they just somehow
But how's it painful
like
when they know coming to the table that there's a child?
Yeah, because they want their own man, their own family, and that's it. And that's what it is. I want, this
selfish.
is my man,
right?
And I want to be with my man, and I want to be with my kids that I have with my man,
right?
And so I'm not really interested in you and your situation.
And if you're not interested in it, I'm not going to push it.
If you're not interested, then I'm not going to push it. And that's exactly what it is. I think it would take a really strong woman of good character to say to her husband, this is not right.
Right.
This right here is not right. You should not disown, for lack of better words, your own child just because we forged a relationship and we have a child or a family together.
Right.
That's not cool. I don't think that's cool.
I couldn't even imagine it.
Was this is a public letter?